Alright guys, welcome to another beer review looking at another Rainbow Project beer. Today's beer is the collaboration between Burning Sky and Liberty Brewing Company, and it's their Descent into the Maelstrom, which is clocking in at 6.66%, and it's described as a borderless beer in collaboration with New Zealand's Liberty Brewing Company for the 2016 Rainbow Project. Our allocated colour was orange, but we soon realised that oranges are not the only fruit. Reading is just terrible right now for some reason. This beer started life as a hoppy New Zealand pale, was then fermented with a Belgian strain yeast and aged in freshly emptied white burgundy barrels, finished with orangey zest, pink grapefruit and a big dry hop with Nelson Sauvin and Matuika styles. I think the Matuika is a New Zealand hop. So let's get this beer opened into a glass. Really like the artwork on that one. I love the logos of both breweries, and yeah, very typography driven. So let's get this opened. Not really too much in terms of carbonation coming out of the top. And yeah, since it's a 6.66%, it's only fitting that I use my Satan glass. Beer in a glass, and that is hazy as hell. It's got that slight mineral chalkiness to it, but it's a nice pale orange. Pretty much matches up with the actual colour on the label. But yeah, you cannot see through that at all. Very opaque. And the beer poured with about one finger's worth of, I'd say, maybe a hint of an off-white head. Yeah, that looks really, really good so far. Not that you could tell, because of course I've got this whole big whiteness coming out and coming through the window. One day I will have a proper setup, I promise. Let's give it a sniff. Well, I'm instantly hit with those hops, and it does smell like what you would consider a pale ale to smell like. But then you get this really nice, zingy, yeasty sourness right in the back end, which doesn't steal the show, it just complements that hoppiness really, really nicely. Definitely can pick up on that like grapefruit. And the orange, it smells like orange juice, like pure orange juice as well. Yeah, it's a lovely little fruit bowl of a beer with a nice, spicy, sour edge to it. So yeah, smells good. It's a little bit sunny today. It's still cold though, but yeah, this is just what the doctor ordered on a Sunday. Anyway, let's give it a taste. Cheers. Ooh. Yeah, it's a pale ale at the forefront. You get that nice, hoppy, not too bitter character. Those hops really do come through. And then the slight hop bitterness turns into a sourness. And it's such a nice process on the palate. It's not like harsh, it doesn't just happen, it just like slowly edges into something completely different, which is really nice. What barrels was this aged in? The burgundy barrels. Not too much burgundy, to be honest. So. But it does have that sort of, because burgundy's, and apologies for my lack of knowledge on other alcohol. But isn't burgundy like a, sort of like a style of wine or something like that? I'm definitely getting like this sour, like grapefruit, not grapefruit, sour grape in there. Almost reminds me of like a champagne. As weird as it sounds, it reminds me of what I remember Buck Fizz's tasting like. But of course, this is much better than a Buck's Fizz. A whole lot better. That sourness is really nice. And again, just like the other soured beers that I've tried from this Rainbow Project, it's not domineering. It's really quite subtle, and it just helps the beer go along and go down. So it's not gonna, you know, completely dry out your mouth or anything like that. It's not gonna make you cringe. It's a really nice It's not subtle, but it's definitely not, you know, on full attack. I'm a big fan of pale ales and IPAs. IPAs is probably my favourite style, but I do enjoy pale ales. So I'm really liking that aspect of this. And then you've got that real fruit flavour coming in from the grapefruit and, was it the orange peels? Pink grapefruit, orange zest, it was orange zest. And you do pick up that, not just like that fruity, tropical hop character. And I've not had too many, well, I don't think I've had any beers up to this point that have used New Zealand hops. So I can't really tell you what is completely different about that. But it's got that regular pale ale hop build. But then there's something a little bit different that comes from those hops that isn't just from the other aspects of this beer. With beers like this, there's always that risk of it either becomes too much of one style or just becomes a confused mess. But this, it's ticking all the boxes, and it's not one domineering style, and it's, like they said, it's a borderless eclectic beer, so it's not for everyone, but the flavours that I'm getting in this one are really, really nice. Well, I got that grapefruit then. Got a really big hit of grapefruit in that mouthful, which is really nice. Yeah, that's a lovely, lovely little beer. It's not blowing my mind or anything like that. But those flavours are so wonderfully handled and blended, which I think Burning Sky are known for their blending techniques. And yeah, that is just thirst quenching. It's sessionable, not too heavy. At 6.66%, you're not getting that at all. It drinks like a, you know, soured, like lower ABV pale ale, but it's got that lovely body to it, which isn't too heavy, but it's not too light or watery. And yeah, it's the balance. This is a really nicely balanced and put together beer. And yeah, it's just perfect. Right, this is exactly what I needed. It's punchy enough, but not too punchy, and it doesn't lie back too much. You know, there's all these aspects in there. And just like every beer that I've tried so far, after drinking this, I want to try more beers from both breweries involved, because yeah, that's a really, really nice one. So in terms of rating, this is definitely an 8 out of 10 beer from me. Would I try it again? Yes, I would. I'm not sure if there are single bottles of this available. If there are, as always, I'll put a link down below, but they're always time sensitive, so if you're watching this in like 6 months, then you'll probably not be able to find it. But yeah, this has probably been, out of all the beers, the most accessible one, in terms of if you're not too well versed in a lot of the styles and you wanted one that just shows you what is possible with your favourite style beer without overwhelming your palate. This is a really perfect example of one of those beers, and yeah, I'm going to enjoy the rest of it. So thank you guys for watching. If you've tried this or any of the other Rainbow Project beers from this year, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Check out the Rainbow Project playlist, and I hope you'll join me for the next beer review. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you all take care. See you guys later.